Okay, so this is going to be a continuation of my speech from week 4, and the topic is global water scarcity. Now, you might remember from my previous speech, I mentioned that global water scarcity is arguably the biggest issue facing humanity in the 21st century. And, that's a bold claim. So I feel like I need to elaborate more on why exactly water scarcity is such a severe issue. I'd be willing to bet if you ask the average person, what is the most pressing issue facing humanity, they'd probably say something like the war on terrorism or, global warming. And, actually, that's not wrong. In fact, global warming and water scarcity, those two issues are connected to each other. They're really one and the same. I mean, global warming causes water scarcity. You see, global warming causes places that traditionally experience large amounts of rainfall to now experience periods of drought, which means obviously there's not as much water in the lakes, there's not as much water in the rivers, the physical volume of water isn't as high, but also, water is the foundation of all life on Earth. Water is a crucial part for a plant's survival. And so when it rains less, these plants die off. But plants actually reduce the rate of evaporation for lakes and rivers. So literally when it rains a lot and when these plants grow, the lakes and the rivers not only have more volume, but actually evaporate slower. I mean, they go up and so you have water, you have more water for longer periods of time. Also, this is on the flip side just an awful humanitarian issue. If we continue on this trend we're on right now, it is just going to be a disaster. Already right now in the world, an estimated 1.2 billion people are without access to clean drinking water. And now that number is projected to rise by 1 billion just by 2025. I mean, it's really a disaster, and that has major economic implications. If people are without water, that places a large, just a heavy burden on the state, on whatever government oversees and governs these people to satiate the needs of their public, to get them access to clean water. In the state of California alone, it's projected that it's going to cost somewhere the range between $316 million to $5 billion by 2025 again, just to get access to give the public access to clean water. But where's the light at the end of the tunnel? What's the solution to such a severe problem? And I think that really lies in two things. One, developing the technology to get water that already exists under the ground, and most importantly, to halt the process of global warming, to reduce that as much as possible. Because as I said earlier, they're connected. Global warming is causing water scarcity. As global warming gets worse, as temperatures continue to rise, glaciers are melting at a more rapid pace. More glaciers are melting. There's a statistic that 20% of California's, it's going to cost the state of California 20% more to get water to their public because they've experienced so much glacial meltage in the year 2015. So again, I think we really need to develop water resources, develop extraction technologies, improve our ability to get water from beneath the ground, and again, most importantly, halt the process of global warming, control pollution, control our emission of greenhouse gases. Thank you.